I call myself stupid all the time. When do I do that? Every day and all the time. When I couldn't fall asleep early enough the night before and wake up the next day feeling absolutely sluggish, I call myself stupid. When I'm not at my peak performance and I haven't presented the best of myself for just even once, I call myself stupid. When I texted the person that I'm not supposed to and I can't really recall the message, I call myself freaking stupid. When I woke up with a bit of hungover and my liver hits me and I regretted drinking a bit last night, I call myself stupid. When I call myself stupid, I don't doubt that statement much, but I think I was indeed overamplifying it. If I were a friend to myself and I call her stupid for so many times per day, I'd unfriend myself as fast as I can. When I become more aware, I found that calling myself stupid has become sort of autopiloting in my daily rituals. If you're doing something similar, I'm telling you, you're not the only one. It makes us too. Our life is a typical portrait of modern professionalism, and we always whirl ourselves around with meetings, deadlines, perpetual motions, and constant self-doubt. Comparing our generation to those who were born after 1995, we show a lack of self-confidence and self-forgiving. We like to beat ourselves up for some minor mistakes that nobody can notice but us, and keep reminding ourselves how destructive our behaviors were when they were simply unnoticeable. So today, let's talk about how to stop calling yourself stupid. And here are 3 ways I found useful to myself to build internal affirmation and self-confidence. The first step to change this voice is by recognizing your own negative voice whenever you throw this doubt at yourself. Become aware of the moment when you're engaging the negative self-talk. Notice it when you call yourself stupid or even have similar thoughts. You see, awareness is the key to change. Just like when you want to stop a train of thinking, first, you need to recognize which train are you riding first, so you can possibly change your lane. So it's simply giving yourself the awareness, whoops, I did it again. So you will have more consciousness when you started the same pattern again.
Think I did it again. I made you believe we're more than just friends.
Second, when you catch yourself using negative self-talk, challenge it. Ask yourself, is this really true? Or is this just a thought or it's reality? Is it just you being harsh on yourself and really magnifying the flaw nobody else could see? Once you start to ask this question, is it really true? You will be conscious to tell the difference between your own thoughts and reality. Also, there's another practical way to tell the difference between these two is try to jot down or write down your thoughts, beginning with my thoughts are, to assure yourself that those are just your own thoughts. For example, my thoughts are that my outfit today is not proper. My thoughts are that my coworkers are sort of targeting me today. My thoughts are that I put on some water weight today, I look chubby. My thoughts are that my presentation prep wasn't good enough. So with this beginning, those are some words that set a cue to bring that. What you're thinking is only within your mind, within your thoughts, and those are not true at all. And trust me, in most cases, these thoughts are based on irrational beliefs and they're not the facts. So the third way to summarize it is to heal yourself by practicing self-compassion and self-love to yourself. Let me just share with you some of the thoughts I read on this fabulous book, You Will Feel Whole Again by Parm Kisi. That is, protect your inner child by building a boundary around yourself. That would be a good way for you to heal. So it's about let in people stay in your life if they let you be you, and allocate less time with people who don't let you be you. Trust your gut feeling before you prioritize the advice from others. And understand that some and most friendships are not meant to last. If you feel drained after hanging out with some people, you should shut them out from your life, wish them well, and move on forward into your own journey. Still remain brave to love.
You've come to fight as free men. free man you are.
Love fiercely, but not at the expense of loving yourself. If you ever feel you must choose between a relationship and your own well-being, choose you. If you ever feel stressed about, choosing between alcohol and health for your social life, always choose your own health. Always. Self-healing is also about finding reasons to be curious, to laugh, and bring laughter into the hearts of those who love. If you're ever lucky enough to have found something you have passion or you're curious about, chase it. Don't let fear or judgment or failure stop your way. Say goodbye to those who have hurt you, both literally and figuratively. And I know that for someone that has hurt you, I know you always want a proper closure or apology from them. And I know most of the cases you will never get that apology from this person, and that kills you. No worries. Let me be the one to apologize to you. I'm sorry that I didn't see how precious your heart is. I'm sorry that you feel deceived by who they presented to be. I'm sorry they haven't heard your true voice. I'm sorry you feel ashamed and embarrassed. I'm sorry that you're scared of what's going to happen in the future that holds of you. I'm sorry that people lie. I'm sorry you have to beg and wish for the bare minimum. I'm sorry you feel used. I'm sorry for all of that. I'm sure time will tell, and time will heal. And eventually, you'll be healed. Believe that you're worth healing and deserve it wholly. Remember you're beautiful being you, just being you, living in the present. You will look back one day and wonder why you've ever doubted your ability to heal, to rebuild, and to feel whole again.
Once, when I was 6 years old, I believed something very simple. That what is most important is invisible to the eye.